Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool. City lights shining so bright. Fine dining nights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Back with now this topic is a little more, about the men, right? We're coming to the man side of the party for a while. We're going to stay over here for a little bit. But who's the winner? Married men versus single men, right? Right? So let's balance it out. Look at it, evaluate it. I think the single men are winning, in my opinion. And if you're single, enjoy it. Enjoy it, because the thing about a single man is you don't have to be responsible for no woman's behavior. You don't have to worry about somebody coming in, taking or laying with your partner. You don't have to worry about making your partner happy. You don't have to. You can just live your life the way you see fit. You don't have to worry about, trying to make her happy, trying to deal with her emotional roller coaster. Basically, you don't have to be a therapist. Being single, and when I describe being single is, in a state where you can deal with women and don't have to be committed to them or committed to their well-being. And I think just the single men are winning. If they don't think they're winning, they are. Because life is full of problems, and the woman is one problem they won't have to really deal with. They don't have to worry about if her feelings are going to be the same today and tomorrow. Where married men, there's a lot of responsibility. He has to live, to stay married at least, he has to live for that woman. He has to worry about, is somebody going to come and violate his house? Or is she going to get a work husband? Or all these things, right? And he has to worry about, because his house will be constantly under attack. And it's just a lot of responsibility. And not only does he have to worry about his house, he has to worry about his woman. What she's going through. What is she feeling, right? So if she's on her emotional roller coaster, he has to, service that. And that's just a big responsibility being married. That's a lot, man. I'm saying, right, to try to fight off all the outside influences and deal with her internal battle, that is, damn near being a therapist. So we're gonna listen to Stephen A, who gives us, why he thinks his life is in good conjecture with being non-married.
You know what? I'm gonna hit you with the how Oprah does it, because she say your first name real quiet and stare at you.
Yeah. Stephen.
Stephen.
Yes.
If you know so much about marriage,
Yeah.
why have you never been married?
Because I didn't know how to act. This
Said
is
it in the
simple.
book.
It's
Your fault.
It's totally my fault. Totally my fault. It's not anybody's fault but mine. I was on the road over 200 days out of the year. I'm not going to be faithful being on the road 200 days out of the year.
You can.
I know.
You can make that choice.
No.
Just because you.
I didn't say you can't. I didn't say you can't. I said me. I could not be on the road as much as I'm on the road all of those years and honor our relationship.
And that is an honest and a very transparent answer. And what Stephen A. don't realize, I don't know if he realizes or not, is he's a winner. Because his job, what he did, required him to be on the road 200 days a year. So he probably had, different types of women. He had his way like Burger King, right? And he was able to live his life in a way where he didn't really have to answer to nobody, right? If he had not had he married, it'd have been a struggle. But because he did marry, he was able to, and because he knew himself that he liked having a variety of women, he liked being entertained and doing the entertainment, and then maybe a different woman every, say, 3 or 4 days, or maybe he had different women that he would see in different cities, as, situationships. But he understood that for him to be happy, he needed to have his way. And if you're married, you can't be who you want to be. But being single, you can tailor your life exactly what makes that suitable for you. And the only one you have to worry about is you. And that's the name of the game.
I know how to treat a woman very well. My mother and my 4 sisters raised me very much. And I'm one of those guys that call it a blessing or a curse. 90% of my living relatives are women. Like St. Thomas, Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, upstate, the whole bit, Florida, Carolinas. I got relatives all over the place. Most of them are female. So I've been surrounded by females all my life. And you get to know what the do's and don'ts, what the wants and don't wants are, and all of this other stuff. That's a given. And there's a level of treatment that I'm never going to go lower than. So in that regard, I'm good. But when I was on the road for 200 days out of the year, man, and it's like, and this is the part that men don't reveal that much, but I will. When you get older, you grow up, and it's like you don't need it no more. You don't need it no more. So you don't chase. That's entirely different than when it's handed to you on a silver platter. And you don't have to work for it. That doesn't mean you can't say no. It certainly doesn't mean that you don't say no. What it does mean is that it's harder.
And this is where I totally 100% agree with Stephen A. When you are single, you can, you can explore what you want to explore. And if somebody wants to, somebody handing it to you, the girls want to throw themselves at you, you can take it. And you ain't have to worry about answering to nobody. You don't have to worry about your GPS location, checking your phone and checking for text messages. You can just take as all you can eat. all you can eat. And this is very desirable. And the person that all the women that you're dealing with, you ain't got to answer. You don't have to explain to them. After you do what y'all do, they hit the dough, you hit the flow. And your life just flows on. And then another woman to come, and then you take that. For the men who have these things to deal with women, they don't have to worry about, well, damn, I got to say where I was at 4 o'clock in the morning. Or where was I at 3 o'clock? You ain't got to do that when you're single. You ain't got to explain yourself to anybody. Right? But when you're married, that is another ball game, right? Now you got to explain yourself. And you know, and now it becomes more complicated because now, you know, you can't be who you really, you know, there's a woman you indulge with, maybe your significant other going to find out, and there's going to be problems. And even if you get away with it, you just have to try to hide shit. You got to try to make sure they don't find out. That's just not a life you want to live. And yeah, there are some men who just don't have options, right? They just don't. And they have to be married. That's fine. But the most men, you know, temptation it's a motherfucker. So now we're going to go to, you know, we're going to listen to my boy Charleston White. And this is what I'm saying is the single man versus the married man. Who's winning? Who's really winning in this life, right?
You have like this lifestyle where you're out at night, but then on the internet, it's clips where somebody asked you, "Do you cheat on your wife?"
Yeah.
So like, how do you
manage? Didn't you hear me say, baby? Somebody asked me, do I cheat on my wife? You don't think when I walked away and I said, yeah, nigga, I'm cheating on my motherfucking wife. You don't think she wasn't over there watching too? Her mama called and said, girl, what you gonna do with that boy? You think she don't know? You think Coretta Scott King didn't know Dr. King was fucking?
So how do you manage like?
What you mean how you manage it? You manage it by keep making money. Once your ass stop making money, your ass in trouble, boy. They go drag your motherfucking ass. You gonna be a no good rotten motherfucker. Nigga, Kobe Bryant got caught to spend $6 million on the ring. You never heard of people out there that woman no more. He died and she got all the money. If you smart, you stay around until the nigga died and get the money.
Homie, you see the homie shit? Homie cheated on his girl.
She's stupid.
18 million.
I like it. She's stupid.
Three nightclubs come with it.
She's stupid.
8 properties and $18 million cash. He sent me the contract.
She's stupid. I ain't gonna say she's stupid. She might already be rich.
Well, they partners in some businesses or whatever. I can't put too much out there, but $25 million in assets, cars, 3 nightclubs.
Man, I know a hoe you can burn 3-4 times. She'll take all that. Listen. That's why God can't trust a woman to lead nothing. You see how illogical that is? Don't you know she could, man? That's why the woman cannot be trusted to lead, because her emotions gets in the way of rationale. She'll burn this motherfucker down out of spite and regret it once it's burned down. That's why she gotta nurture. She can't come out front and dictate and analyze and give instructions. She gotta nurture. Because when her emotions get involved, homie, her logic goes out the window. And she's loyal to her emotions. She's not loyal to what's right. She's not loyal to her man. She's not loyal to her children. She's loyal to her emotions. Because when mama don't feel like it and mama tired, mama tell you go sit your ass down somewhere.
And this is what you have to deal with when you're married. This is the deal you take. But when you're single, you ain't gotta worry about that shit. Right? We ain't gotta worry about, if you're dealing with the women on just a situationship basis, you don't have to deal with all that baggage. See how much baggage that is? Right? She's loyal to her emotions. and she doesn't feel. When you're married, you have to. You're trapped into that. Well, when you're single, you ain't got to do all that shit. Hey, baby, come through, pull up. We do our thing. We can laugh and talk, have great sex. See you until next time. And to me, the single man is winning. The single man who has multiple women he's dealing with is winning. The married men are losing because they have to be psychologists. They got to be therapists. They can't just be who they really want to be. They have to live for that woman. They have to make her happy. They got to make sure she's fed. And I'm not saying is if he loves her, that's fine if he wants to do that. But is he really winning? When them divorce papers come down the track? Where the single man, right? He have it your way. Have it my way. I ain't got to worry about a woman checking my GPS. I ain't got to worry about she running through my phone. I ain't got to worry about if another dude fucking my girl. I ain't going to worry about is she happy or unhappy and that she might do something impulsive that can compromise. I ain't got to worry about another motherfucker getting in her ear. I ain't got to worry about stupid ass arguments because I don't have to deal with that. Once we're done, our little window of time, boom, I'm off. I'm living my life, my best life. I'm going to sports bars, hang out with my friends. I'm doing this. I'm traveling. I don't have to explain myself when I'm single. And I ain't got to worry about, ain't nobody going to take my bitch if I'm single. See? When I'm single, I don't have to worry about those things. I don't have to deal with, my life being compromised because someone else. Well, when you're married, right? This is something is of a burden. Because not only do you have to work or hustle to make sure all the bills are paid, make sure all the things, right, are taken care of and she's taken care of, you now also got to be a therapist. Then you got to be a security guard, right? Because you got to make sure niggas ain't trying to crack your woman. Right? Now you got to be emotionally intelligent. Because when her emotions are running high and she's in a vulnerable state, you got to try to, make that shit right. And if she don't see you fit, then now you got to worry, is she going to get rid of you? Is she going to file divorce papers? Is she confiding in somebody else at her job? When you're married, you have to worry about a lot of external forces attacking your woman. But when you're single, you don't have to worry about that. All that doesn't matter to you. You have maybe a rotation of women that you're dealing with, that when you see each other, you'll have a good time, you'll have sex, dinner, whatever it is, right? Until next time, baby. And you ain't got to worry about her going through your phone, right? So I just said single men is winning. Married men, in my opinion, because of the responsibility of dealing with a woman's emotional and also her weakness, it's a big burden. It's a big responsibility. But when you're single, you ain't got to worry about none of that shit. You ain't got to. This is why the single men are winning. Zoom, zoom. The single men are winning because now you ain't got to have that much. See, life brings its stresses already, right? But when you add to your stress something, then it becomes like a prison. It becomes something that's unbearable, or sometimes something that just brings you down. Sometimes it hijacks your happiness. And when you're dealing with a woman in a married situation or a long commitment, her emotional reflexes can hijack your happy moments. Whereas you're single, right? When you're happy, you're fucking happy. You ain't got to worry about nobody coming in and saying, well, what about me? Because now all you have to do is just enjoy the moment in that moment. And when you go home, you can continue enjoying it until you go to sleep. You ain't got to worry about nobody going through your phone. You ain't got to worry about talking about why you ain't doing this for me. Why you this? Why you that? You ain't got to worry about trying to make somebody else happy. It's always better to make yourself happy than to try to make someone else happy. And what Charleston White is breaking down here is the very reason why, and he's very on point, is the very reason why it's very difficult to deal with being married.
Well, I'm not having this today. She's loyal to her emotions, and she will sit motherhood aside till she gather her emotions, and that shouldn't be the case.
So if only girls sign that contract, they're gonna say, "Oh, she only fucking with him for the money."
Well,
but if she don't sign it, it's because she really don't, right?
Well, who cares what they say? He putting the money out there for her to fuck with him for the money. He putting the money out there. Baby, come back. You can have this. Baby, goddamn, I'm gonna give you. Come on, homie. He putting the money out there for her to come back for the money. So who cares what they say? Baby, go get the money.
Psychological game is this here though. If you my bitch, your money, my money. So if you do sign for the money, nigga, that's our money. So when I do come back, it's still our money.
It's still ours.
So it's a game that you got to be able to understand what's going on. You see what I'm saying? If she signed for that money and I come home and you with me, guess what? That's my money too. We don't.
Baby, I love you so much where I'm trying to ensure you, your family, and everything tied to y'all is set forever. Baby, good man, cheat. Just because I gave my dick away don't mean I don't love you.
She been knowing that too.
I can go fuck the ground every day and I love that ground. I can go stick my dick in the gas tank and love the shit out of you. Where I put my dick ain't got nothing to do with where my heart is.
And once again, this is where it's complicated, man. All that motherfucking explaining you got to do to your significant other or your wife, that shit is tiresome. If I spent all this money on you and then fucked you like you never been fucked before, I done sacrificed my time, my energy, and pouring into us. And then I got to come back and explain why I want another bitch. That's just burdensome. I mean, I'm not saying she doesn't deserve an explanation, but I don't want to do it. Fuck that. I want to be single and do what I want to do, when I want to do it, and how I want to do it. And I ain't got to explain my motherfucking self to no motherfucker because I built this shit brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I gonna let you tear this motherfucker down because you don't like the way another bitch looked at me. And we have to examine this because everybody looks at life in a way where the public people are, judging them. And I'm saying is we have it right here. Who's winning? The married men or the single men? Right? Offset married Cardi B and she divorced him because she didn't love him for him. She had GPS on his dick. She wanted answers. Why you are a man? Why are you a man? Why are you acting like a man? Why you like all these bitches out here? Why you like to fuck all these bitches out here? And then come home to me. That's what I don't want to fucking do. And I don't feel the nigga have to. If I'm a true leader, if I'm the true leader of the motherfucking house, if I want to get so more motherfucking pussy, I want to. I ain't got to explain myself. You just come home and you play your role. That's more desirable. But what have men accepted now, right? If you go out and want to get a little extra, you got to explain to your wife why you went and stuck your dick into something. Then she gonna talk to you like you ain't shit, you bitch ass ain't shit nigga, you woo woo, and then you got to what? Now you got to talk her, baby. You know it was just one time. I didn't mean it. I was just I don't know. I'm just calling up, but I love you. I don't love her, and then she gonna talk a little more shit. Then you got to, oh baby, I just I love you. Then you got to get up on her. You got to do all this energy to explain to this woman after you're spending all the money for the mortgage and the bills. You bought her that Gucci bag. You've been with her for 4 to 5 years. You sacrificed, and made sure that she had everything she needs, a roof over her head. And now you got to explain to this woman all the things why you did what you did. Nigga, she ain't my mama. Nigga, I don't explain that to my mom. Why I got to explain to a woman? Why I got to explain to my bitch? Now, she needs to explain to me because I'm spending all the bills. I'm paying everything. So that's why she's answering to me. But she's not paying nothing for me. So why I got to explain to her? I'm the leader. And if I see fit that I want to bring another woman in, or I want to go fuck another bitch because I just want to, because I desire to, I shouldn't have to explain my motherfucking self. But because men are accepting when they get married, they're accepting and they're taking away that part of their life. Where the single man, shit, I ain't got to say shit. Got me a bad bitch last night. And I'm fucking her for about a year. I've been fucking her for about a year. Got me 2 or 3 bad bitches I'm fucking on call. I don't even want to talk to me on the phone every day. I don't even want to see him every motherfucking day. Bitch, I can see you once a month, once every 2 weeks, a week. I've had access. I can see him every day. But I don't want to see him every day because then I have to hear about what they're going through, about their ups, and I don't care about that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Go talk to that nigga who's going to marry you. And when you get married, let me know so that I can replace you and erase you from my phone. Because he's the one that wants to take on all that bullshit, all that baggage. So once you sign up for that nigga, you know what I mean? More power to you. Enjoy your lives. Let that nigga deal with me. I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want to be having to explain to a bitch. And I don't want to hear about her emotional, motherfucking, unreasonable ass. I don't want to hear about that. Honestly, homies, I'm keeping it 100. I don't give a fuck about what a bitch going through. I am honest with you. When she's with me, bitch, I want you just to smile and laugh. You can have a great time. We go somewhere even. After that, have some great sex. And we be Gucci. I don't care what she's going through. I'm single. When I'm done with her, I'm going to mingle. And single men, we are winning because we don't have to explain ourselves. We don't have to explain our race, our resource, and we don't have to sit there and hear all the rhetoric that she has to offer. We don't. We ain't got to be therapists. We don't have to do that. All we got to do is enjoy it while it lasts. Right? Enjoy this bad bitch. If she gone, man, I'm gonna have another bad bitch lined up the next night. Another bad bitch lined up the next night. Cool. And I ain't got to do no explaining. And I cancel anytime more time. I got something else going on. Cause probably I got a batter bitch. I ain't gonna be able to hook up with you this week. She might, well, okay, enjoy. All right. And that's how I want to live. I'm living like a boss. I don't want to have to live for somebody else. that shit is tiresome.
That's you, baby. Do you love her? Come on, baby. Pussy just good. Bitch suck dick backwards, upside down. So you can't say that. Yeah, I love her a little bit, but homie, you know.
Shit, you know, a lot of women say, if you really love me, why would you cheat?
You don't know love. Love ain't got nothing to do with cheating. A man cheating ain't got nothing to do with the woman. Loving you or not loving you. It ain't got nothing to do with the woman. When he and her jacking his dick out watching porn, he cheating. He's coming to another woman. He's cheating. He's getting turned on by this. So you don't think by him watching this when y'all fucking, she don't flash through his head? So nah, homie, we don't know real love for us to really base our decisions off leaving people off what we think love is. Most of us ain't seen no nigga love our mama. Most of us ain't seen, you see what I'm saying? Most of us hadn't seen no real healthy love, homie. We come from dysfunction love. And a woman's love is more geared toward me. You didn't tell me I was pretty today. You hadn't given me no attention. You've been working all the time and you ain't spending no time with me. So this other man was spending, so it's me. But she not realizing the lights on, the car got gas in it, you protected, the kids sleep good at night, you don't have to lock the doors, do all this because it's a man in the house. It's comfort, it's security, there's direction. The woman problem is no one can correct her. And a man has to be able to correct because his job is to establish law and order in the house.
Ooh, gang, that's Jim right there. Hey, boy, I don't agree with a lot of choices, but I 100% agree with that. And that's why the single men are winning. Because who can check me, boo? Niggas ain't checking their wives. Who can check me, boo boo? These married women, these women that men are marrying are still having their full autonomy. They still doing what they want to do. They ain't going for it. And just like he said, you know, if I want to go and get some extra pussy, she said I'm cheating. Why I gotta go through that shit? Why I gotta go through all that motherfucking explaining? Why I got to try to live a lie? I would live in my truth. See, Charleston Rye, I agree with him, right? When the difficult part of marriage is you have to live with the selfish person. For men, we are, you know, we spend quite a bit of money and time with these women, and they want more. They want it all. And we keep giving it to them all. So why go through that? Why get married? Why do it when I don't have to explain myself to nobody? I don't have to sit here and go back and forth about why I went and got some extra pussy, or why I didn't come home. Why come home at 3 a.m? Or when I'm in the shower, I come out, why you going through my phone? I gotta ask those questions. Why you want my GPS? Why you want my location? I went on a date with a girl and we talked about it, you know, the theory of a relationship and what the possibilities. And she told me, I need that location. And right then I knew that we would never be in a relationship. Because I'm not giving no bitch my location because ain't no bitch my motherfucking keeper. Ain't no way I'm finna marry a selfish person or be with a selfish person that is going to make everything about them. So why not stay single and I can always make it about me? And then I can make it about us when we're together for the, however many hours we're together, and then back to me. You only have one life to live, man. You might as well live it in your happiness rather than miserable. You only have one life to live. And the married men, their life is a misery. Because they got to constantly correct. And now they ain't doing that no more. Because the more they try to, because the men, they're still trying to correct, but they're trying to do it by using different tactics. I ain't got time for all that shit. I'm not here to raise no grown woman. I'm not here to try to control no grown woman. If I meet a woman, she needs to come ready-made. So I'm telling you right now, I'm not giving up my location. You're not going through my phone. I'll pay the bill on that motherfucker. And this is how you live when you're single. You ain't have to worry about all these boundaries and shit like that. Right? So let's listen to what Charleston White had to say. I'm going to rewind it because I want what he said to kick in.
Down by this. So you don't think about him watching this when y'all fucking, she don't flash through his head? So nah, homie, we don't know real love for us to really base our decisions off leaving people off what we think love is. Most of us ain't seen no nigga love our mama. Most of us ain't seen, you see what I'm saying? Most of us hadn't seen no real healthy love, homie. We come from dysfunction love. And a woman's love is more geared toward me. You didn't tell me I was pretty today. You hadn't given me no attention. You've been working all the time and you ain't spending no time with me. So this other man was spending, so it's me. But she not realizing the lights on, the car got gas in it, you protected, the kids sleep good at night. You don't have to lock the doors, do all this because it's a man in the house. It's comfort, it's security. There's direction. The woman problem is no one can correct her. And a man has to be able to correct because his job is to establish law and order.
And I 100% agree with that. If you cannot correct, you cannot properly protect. And because women don't think they need to be corrected or they don't want to be corrected, why sign up for that shit? Why sign up for a battle that you can't win? When all she has to do is leave. All she has to do is say, I'm out. So if you get married to this woman, right, you have to sign up for, okay, I'm not going to be able to correct her. I'm going to have to pretty much let her do her. Right? But when you're single, you ain't got to worry about all that shit. Simple. You meet a woman, you have a good time, you enjoy her for what? 6 months to a year, even 2 years. There's women I've been dealing with for 3 years, and I am not going to put a ring on it. I'm going to let another man take that spot. When she's ready to go with it, that's fine. But when you with me, we're going to enjoy ourselves. I not sign up to be no motherfucker body's therapist. I'm not signing up for nobody to go through my phone. I'm not signing up for nobody to put GPS on me, want to know my location. I'm not signing up to argue with somebody for the next 20 years. I'm not signing up for just because I didn't tell you beautiful today that I don't love you. I'm not signing up for these insecurities that fucking ruling this relationship. I'm not going to do it. Why I got to sign up for that when I can stay out here, you know, I can stay out here in this world. I ain't got to worry. Listen, when I come home as a single man, I put my phone down. I ain't got to worry about anybody going through my phone. I ain't got to worry about no arguing. I ain't got to do no explaining. When I come home, I have to walk into an emotional roller coaster. I don't have to deal with none of that baggage, that dumb shit I don't want to deal with. Because no matter what, when I come home and there's peace in my home, I sit down, relax, cook, order me something to eat or cook, whatever. And I don't have to look over my shoulders to see if somebody's tripping on me about some shit. That to me is valuable. My time is valuable. My life, I only have one life to live, and I want to live it in a way where I'm comfortable. I want to live it in a way where I feel free. I do not want to have to explain myself to another adult about the things I want to indulge in and what I want to do. I hang out with my friends. Oh, sugar ball. Oh shit. Here come one of them. Here come one of them now, right? And this is Sugar Bum is the epitome of why you don't marry. This is why the married men are losing, because of her. Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me, boo? That's all you want. I don't want to have to deal with it. When I'm single and I'm dealing with women, I don't have to answer none of those questions. I don't have to check them because I'm not checking you. I'm enjoying you when we're together. No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you, women, I love the time we spend together. That little window of hour to 8 hours, I love it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I love it when you leave too, because I don't want to have to deal with your baggage. I don't want to have to. Honestly, I love you, but I ain't no psychologist. I ain't no therapist, and you guys are not paying me to deal with that. Now, gentlemen, I do have something I have to confess. I will confess to my listeners. If a woman paid me to deal with her, I'll do it. If she wouldn't have paid me to deal with her baggage, I'll do it. But other than that, we know that women ain't paying for that shit. There's no way I'm going to commit 100% to one woman. There's just no way. The single men are winning. The married men are losing. The married men are losing big time. Big time. Married men are down big. Nigga, this is Super Bowl, and they down 100 points. You can't come home when you want to. You got to check. Nigga, she checking you, nigga. Get the car keys, nigga. Right? And that's what's happening to the married men. The women will check the fuck out of them. But the moment he try to check her, first thing she'll say, who can check me, boo? Because she understands that if she walks out this marriage, she stands to gain some of your money, your assets, 401k. She's going to get the kids. And she's going to have a support system. She has everything to gain and nothing to lose. And women understand this. This is why the happy wife, happy life thing is real, which is fine, right? But me, single, I love it. I don't have to worry about nobody else's happiness. Single men are not dangerous. How are we dangerous? Right? How are we dangerous? We are enjoying our lives without having to go through turmoil. We are putting together our life in a way where it makes sense. If I want to go out and have sex with a woman I just met yesterday, I don't have to explain to nobody, no other bitch. I just go do it. We're not lonely. Single men aren't lonely. And I'm going to be honest with you, Sugar Bum, married men are lonely. You know why they're lonely? Because their wives are not reciprocating the sentiments back to them that they're given. The married men are not getting a return on their investment. And then on top of that, she's leaving them. So when you're a single man, you enjoy yourself, you meet a woman, you enjoy that little fling, you have 2 or 3 women you flinging with, and you don't have to deal with the baggage. You don't have to worry about another nigga taking your bitch. You don't have to deal with cheating on you, or doing all this thing. You don't have to worry about all that. You don't have to worry about that. Married men do. They got to worry about another nigga taking their bitch. Social media got them women leaving them. Married men have to worry about their wife being compromised. Because one, a married man puts a lot of money up for his wife. That's one. Lots of money. 1. 2, right? He has to worry about her psychological impact of her emotional roller coaster. See, women are the weaker vessels. So therefore they can be influenced easier. So a husband, he has to really be on that shit. And that's such a burden. And the crazy part about it, the women don't want it. They will divorce your ass if you try to tell them, don't wear those lashes. You don't need those lashes, baby. I like you natural. No. Don't be dressing like a hoe. None of this, don't do this, don't do that. They're going to leave you. Because she's on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and saying, that's the life I want to live. And in her friend group is teaching her self-love. And her mama telling her, love yourself. But men can't check their women. They can't correct their women. Ultimately have to cross their fingers. And this is the part I don't want. I don't want that type of life. I don't want to live a life like that. I really don't. I'm honestly, I don't want to live worried about, is my woman happy today or not? I don't want to live that like that. Because the problem with women, their happiness is fleeting. And their happiness means everything to them. They value their happiness over love. They value their happiness over the family. And they definitely value their happiness over a man. This is why they're leaving. This is why they're filing for divorce at 800 and some thousand a year. Because women are putting themselves first. Which is fine. I got no problem with that. Hey, listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell a woman what she needs to do with herself. That's her prerogative. Listen to the women, Sugar Bum. Do your thing, Jizzle. But guess what? Y'all not going to trap me in no marriage or large commitment where I got to deal with all that baggage. That's what y'all ain't going to do. Because I'm not here to raise no grown woman. I have a daughter. And she's a handful. So I'm definitely not going to sign up to be in a relationship with a woman and have to worry, is she going to stay happy? Why I got to do that? She needs to sell out and be dedicated to us equally as I am. She needs to be worried about my happiness as well. We need to be able to reciprocate the sentiments. It ain't just about her. It ain't just about you. It's about both of us. And most of these women are not giving a fuck. And I talk to them every day. I turn down married women every day. I do not deal with married women. And married women are the easiest targets, in my opinion, because they're the most disgruntled. I walk away and run away from married women. You need to go back to your husband and you need to be better. Because I'm not here to make you better. I'm single. I'm living my best life. I'm not going to take on your trauma. I don't want to deal with your trauma. Take that to your mama. Take that to your husband who paid for you. That you and him deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. And this is why I believe married men are losing. It's just too much. You got to be a provider. And that provider, being a provider is a list. It's financially, sexually, and psychologically. It ain't just money. It ain't here, baby. Every time y'all get into it, here's a Gucci bag. That ain't nothing. She ain't gonna that. You have to be a psychologist now, too. What they say, emotional intelligence. That's the word they like. That's the 2 words they love to use. Now men got to be emotionally intelligent as well as pay the mortgage, as well as be a champion in the bedroom, as well as keep our bodies in shape so that we can continue to look good so you can be attracted to us. I got to do all this shit being married? I don't want that. I'm Gucci. I'm out here to be single. Hey, and mingle. Yeah, because I ain't finna live my life for no one. I'm not living, I'm being true. I'm living in my motherfucking truth. That's what I'm doing, Sugar Bum. I'm living in my motherfucking truth. I'm being who I am, true to myself. I don't need to be for somebody else to be happy. I don't want the job of making someone else happy. I'm here in life to enjoy it, not just women, everything about it. The things I like to do, traveling, all those things, I like to enjoy them. And I don't want nobody else hijacking my joyful moments. I don't want to have to sit here and worry if this is going to go good or bad. If I go with this person, I don't want to worry about. I don't even want to think about that things. And my life as currently constructed, I don't have nobody with access to my phone. Nobody with my motherfucking location. When I come home, I ain't got to explain why I came home at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. If I want to hang out with my homies all motherfucking day, week, I can do that. I just get up, grab my shit, leave, come back 2 days, and I ain't got to sit here and explain myself. And I ain't got to worry about somebody being insecure in their insecurities about what I'm doing when I'm out and about. I ain't got to worry about, well, who you fucking? I ain't got to hear those motherfucking accusations. I don't got to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Guess what? And it's worked for me. It works for me. Because when I want to be out and about, I just want to be out and about. I ain't got to worry about nobody coming in my house fucking my bitch. I ain't got to worry about that. I ain't got to worry about that. I ain't going to be stressed out about that. I ain't got to worry about arguing about dumb shit. I ain't got to worry about arguing no dumb shit. If I see a motherfucker out and about and they want to argue, I walk away. I ain't gotta be going back and forth. But when I got my wife or my woman, I gotta worry about that. Now we gotta argue, then I gotta worry about, is she gonna do something irrational? Is she gonna do something crazy? I ain't gotta worry about none of that shit. All I gotta do is live my life in a form of happiness, which makes me happy. And I got to worry about living for no one else. I ain't got to worry about looking over every time while you're going through my phone. Listen, why would I hook up with someone who's self-centered when I can just be with me who's self-centered? That makes motherfucking sense to me. Me being self-centered, fine. I ain't gonna, cool. I'm not gonna hook up with anybody who's more self-centered than me. And the expectations is, oh, you need to pay. You the man. Oh, you need to be emotional intelligent. You need to do all these things to make me happy. No, it's not. I got one job with women, and that's to work this dick. Period. That's it. I'm gonna do that, and I'm out. Yeah. And you might not, and she ain't gonna see me for a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe even a month. There's women right now that I haven't seen in 2 months. And they blow my phone up. They ask, hey, what you doing? Ooh. I tell her, I don't know. I'll get you in when I can. I'll get you in when I can. She's like, oh, well, why can't you get me today? Because I got other bitches. Wait, you remember my coochie was good? Yeah, but they coochie good too. And matter of fact, a little bit better. So I'll see what I can do to fit you in my schedule. And I love this because I don't have to sit down and break down nothing. I fit get in where you fit in. And if you don't like it, block, go on about yourself, get you another nigga. There's plenty of niggas out there that'll, get you roses and let you dog walk them. There are plenty of men willing to sign up for their women to dog walk them. There are plenty of men ready to sign up for toxicity, but not ruthless. Not ruthless, nigga. Bitch, please. That's why when I spend time with them, I'm just as I see him come, I'm happy to see him go because I know what's on the other side of that rainbow. When she's acting like we doing this thing, we doing our thing, I know that there's a time limit. Before she tries to get anything off, I need her to get up out of here. And the women who have try to come in and tell me, why you got all these women? I mean, there's women that I've met, right? They picked me. There's women that picked me. And you know why they say they changed their mind? I said, why you changed your mind, baby? Because you were with other women while I was talking to you. Huh? They're not even giving me no coochie. They're not even giving me no coochie and telling me, oh, well, I'm not going to talk to you no more because I saw you with other bitches. I'm like, okay, bitch. Do you, boo? Do you, boo? But she got the nerve to tell me that she stopped talking to me. We ain't even fucking yet. We've been texting and we see each other. We hold hands and I'm kissing all her neck, whatever. We ain't, but here's her plan, right? She has an agenda. She's trying to get me to get rid of all my options. In her mind, she thinks, and she's a bad bitch. I give her that. She's a bad bitch. But in her mind, she thinks, well, if I like you, you need to be getting rid of all these other bitches right away. I said, bitch, please. How the fuck are you going to tell me to get rid of something and you ain't giving me no coochie? Even if you was, I wouldn't. But still, how are you going to make that demand? But this is the entitlement that these women think they got. And too many niggas fall for it. You know what I told her? I told her, you ain't no guarantees. If I get rid of all my women right now, she looked at me. She looked at me. She was so happy when I said, if I get rid of all my bitches right now, you ain't no guarantee to be there. You might switch up and not love me 2-3 years down the line. And this is what we do have to understand, men. These women, they're beautiful, they're sexy, but there are no guarantees. They're not guaranteed to be there. So giving up my options to get with this one woman who's not a guarantee and who can't give a guarantee is stupid. It's stupid. Because now when she leaves or when we don't work out, I got to start all the fucking over again. No way. And let me tell you, my options is bad bitches only. I'm not finna give up. It's a crown jewel piece. It is a gem. Rotation of 5. Hey, but I'm not giving them up for one bitch. One bitch ain't worth 5 bitches. Get the fuck out of here. Because each one of these women have something I like about them. This one girl ain't like this other girl. So when I'm with her for her little 2-hour stint, 2-hour stint, I'm enjoying it for that part of her personality and that good coochie. We're done. We're done. I'm winning because now I don't have to deal. She has no access to my phone. I have bitches texting me and calling me while we're on a date, while we're out and about. And she does not even dare say, who's that? A couple girls have done it. And I blocked them after the date. After I thought we went on a date, when girls, they're like, who's that calling you? I'm like, mother bitches. Like, oh. And then we went back, we had sex, we did our thing, and then I blocked them. I blocked them. Because I already know what this is. They're trying to, if they question me, the boss, about what I'm doing in my life, and they're not even my main girl, we're not in no commitment, you can imagine if we're committed. But see, a married man, he would have to answer those questions. A married man will have to explain himself to his wife. And that's an L. Because now it's stress. Because even if he's not cheating, and this is a very important message. Even if you're not cheating on your wife, she thinks you're cheating. She thinks you're cheating. This is universal. Because you're gone a little too long, she thinks you're, you think who you was fucking, who you was giving your dick to, right? And you may not even be fucking. She don't care.
You got me confused with your other bitch.
What other bitch? I'm with you every single day.
And this is how women perform in relationships and marriage. They perform like that. They are always accusing, and men are always losing. You don't see, and there it is, right there. Thank you, Sugar Bum. Stand up, Sugar Bum. It's my man. I own his penis. You hear that, gentlemen? She's talking about what she owns. But guess what? Sugar Bum, you don't own my phone, but you want to go through that. And you don't own my dick. You don't own my penis. I own my penis. And this is why married men are losing. This is why they're losing. Because they got to do all this motherfucking explaining. She thinks she owned him. And she talking to him crazy too. You black ass no good motherfucker. Who you fucking? I ain't fucking nobody, baby. You motherfucking lie. You ain't getting none for the next 2 weeks because you go get that pussy from that other bitch. What the fuck? Know how stressful that is? Because now you don't know. And let me preface this. She may not even have any evidence. It's just what she feels. And that's the part, gentlemen, that's dangerous. A woman, if they feel you're cheating, if they feel you're fucking up, that is almost as if you did. You might as well go in and pick the bitch you're going to fuck. You might as well go out and fuck. You might as well go out and fuck. But be honest, let's keep it real. A lot of men like that shit because when a woman said that who you was fucking, some men think that she loves me. That means she really loves me. That means she's into me. No, it don't, nigga. No, it don't. If a woman's questioning you, where the fuck you been, who you been fucking, and you ain't been fucking, it ain't because she loves you, nigga, or she's into you. She wants to solidify her power, nigga, and her leverage and make sure that shit is not being compromised. She don't love you because if she loved you, it wouldn't matter. Well, long as my man come home healthy, her question when you come home, if she truly loves you, when you come home, let's say you was out with your boys, and you come home, her first question is, are you okay? Did you have a good time? That should be her first question. After that, it should be, oh, okay. Now, if you want to tell her or put her in on what you got to do, that's fine. If not, then that should be fine. But women aren't doing that. That's why a lot of niggas stop hanging out with their homies. They stop hanging out with their homies, their best friends. Because they don't want the problems. Okay, E. Rich. What's up, E. Rich? Welcome to the show. I subscribed and hit you up on a lot after we left Nice Channel and you missed my post. Yeah, my bad. But welcome to the show. Thank you for subscribing. But yeah, you're always welcome on this show. Anytime you want, you can pull up. I put the link at the top if you want to pull up and chime in and add value to this conversation or disagree with me. Now, let me preface something. I welcome all pushback. Now, there will be no name calling. We can substantiate. You can say this ruthless. I disagree with you, and substantiate your argument, and then we go back and forth, and bam. So anyway, yeah. So back to this. Who's the winner? Married men or single men? Single men are winning. They're winning because guess what? If you're single, there's nothing no one can take from you. If you're married, someone can take your bitch. Yeah. See, when you're single, you ain't got to worry about niggas taking your bitch. You ain't got to worry about your woman going out fucking on you and doing something crazy on you because she was weak. You ain't got to worry about that. When you're single, you know who you are, where you stand, and you stand 10 toes down on who the fuck you are. And you ain't got to do no explaining. Nobody going to your phone. All that shit. Listen, all that toxic shit is for the birds, homie. I'm sorry. Right? All that shit's for the birds. And women love toxicity. This is what Sugar Bump said. Sugar Bump said, my man don't need friends. He got me. He's got me. Yeah. She's going to take all your friends away. That's what she wants to do. She wants to destroy you. That's what women want to do. They want to destroy you. They want to break you down, nigga. And then leave you and throw you away. That's what they want to do.
In the household. So most real men aren't liked. I'm going to say it again. Most real men with real traits and characteristics aren't liked. He going to say, baby, take that off. You're not finna go outside with your titties showing like that. Man, you got your ass out like that. Man, put some panties on. Your pussy pretty showing. That's a real man established law and order. Say, y'all sit down somewhere. Nigga, real man ain't liked. He's missed and appreciated after he's gone. But while he's here, he ain't like nigga. He's tolerated. That's why they don't tell your daddy. They keep shit from daddy. That's why daddy get a tie. That's why daddy get kicked in the ass. Mama get everything. It's all about if mama happy. It ain't about if daddy happy. And daddy dying of stress. And mama living long being happy. Because guess what? Everybody making mama happy. Don't give a damn about daddy being happy.
It's grandma's house regardless. Who paying the bills at that motherfucker? It's grandma.
Unless granddaddy kicking grandmama ass. Unless grandmama and granddaddy was together a long time and granddaddy used to kick grandmama ass. Now he sit back quiet and he let her rule because he can't bite no more. He ain't got them same strong teeth them lions have in the back. So the lioness come rule. Every now and then he roar and she cower down because she done been taught. Nigga, we getting with women 3-4 years. Nigga, these ain't our women. These last two nigga bitches. We getting with her and she dealing with us based off what they did to her. She still got the pain from them niggas. She still got these barriers and obstacles up from us from what them niggas did. We don't even get a chance to do. Nigga, we liars off the back. We liars off the back. So nigga, we diminished and devalued off the back of what the last nigga did.
It's hard to keep a relationship nowadays.
Shit, nigga.
If you was on me, what would you do?
Take that 13 million and pocket it my motherfucking self and come back out here and fuck the world.
So was that considered simping what he's doing?
No.
He's not simping?
Nigga, if you love somebody, how that simping?
Yeah, nah, that ain't simple.
If I love something, how that simping?
He's just getting a lot of backlash.
Most of these niggas don't love nothing.
Nigga don't know what it's like to have soul time.
These niggas don't love nothing, homie. How you gonna get? See, how you simping if you like a girl, but you with your homeboys all day? Nigga, that's them the niggas trying to shame you with the homeboy shit. How that simping, my nigga? I like girls. Y'all like boys. Gang, gang. That's the difference. Nigga, so yeah, let me simp, my nigga. Because y'all praise pimps. And pimps is the lowest form of a man. A pimp is the lowest form of any man can be. So yeah, I'm a simp, nigga. At least I'm nice to women. Pay their bills, nigga. So yeah, I'd much rather be a simp, homie, than a pimp.
Damn. Honeycomb Brazy locked back up.
For what?
What was it, guns?
Guns and possession.
Possession.
Controlled substance.
Yep.
And this is what makes marriage life miserable. Right? Right? We get the women, right? They put, they lioness are ruling the homes. And I can't take it. Look at Sugar Bum. That's what happens when you think being a parent is just providing. Well, that's part of it, Sugar Bum. Who just said that though? Right? We understand, men understand that they gotta lay law and order down. We are men. Men know how to lay law and order down. You women just don't want to accept or rule anymore. Y'all want to run the show. And this is why we can't get along. Single men are winning. We're winning off the board. Because ain't no girl she ain't got the code to my phone. Ain't no girl going through my phone. Ain't no bitch going through my phone. I ain't got to worry about questions. I ain't got to explain myself to man, woman about where I was at. I don't. And that's the way I like it. Because I do me. I do me. Every now and then I had a woman in there to have a little extra fun because I like coochie. But other than that, I do me. And it's simple. Life is just so much simpler when you don't have to argue every day. Life is simpler when you don't have to have conflict every day. Life is just more simpler when your problems are lesser. Am I a simp? No, I'm not a simp. You know that, Sugar Bun. You know I'm not a simp. But I don't think, I agree with Charleston White. Because a man loves a woman, that doesn't make him a simp. No, I ain't going to say that. What makes, to me, what a simp is someone who champions the bad behavior of women and will, jump on the side and support that. That's a simp. But that's another conversation. But the question is, are the married men winning or the single men winning? And in my estimated opinion, the married men are losing because their women are divorcing them. If not divorcing them, most of their homes are hostile environments. Happy wife, happy life. Single men are winning. Single men are winning because they don't have, a woman can't take nothing from a single man. Married woman can take everything, half of a married man's assets and money. A single man, what she gonna take? What she came with, she leave with. Come on now. What she comes with, she leaves with. And this is what's the great part of being single. She can't go to the courts and say, I want money from a single man. But a married woman can go to the courts and say, I want money from my husband. Yes, indeed. And the courts will side with that woman 9 times out of 10. Because the courts value the woman more than the man. But this is why the single men are winning. Because women don't have access. They don't have access to the properties you own. They don't have access. Right? They don't have access to your money, your bank accounts. But when you're married, she has access. And if she gets mad and wants to leave, she gets to strip you down. Shake down in effect. Especially if y'all got kids. And this is why the single men are winning, because we don't have to, don't know women can't take that. Zuma, would you say your woman deserves access? Okay, that's you, Zoom. That's fine. That's fine. But I'm just saying, the divorce rate is 1 million divorces a year. And women are filing 820,000 of them. And most women get their wealth from marriage. And this is why women standards are 6 feet, 6 figures, right? Because they want to be able to take something when they leave. But when you're single, you ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about, is she this? All you got to do is live your life. You live your life. Because women, they like to be the center of attention. I'm not willing to give up. I'm not willing to give that. I'm sorry. I don't think a woman should be the center of attention. I give her some attention, but not all of it. I don't need to be, I'm not here to tell you you're beautiful every motherfucking day I see you. I'm not here to try to figure out your emotional roller coaster. Right? I'm here to be me. Right? I'm going to, now will I listen to you? If she has a problem with can she tell it to me? I'll listen. You know what I mean? And I give her some advice. If she take it, hey. She don't, hey. But I am not going to give up my God-given right to be a man. If I want to be with a bunch of women, if I want to live my life how I want to live my life, I don't want to have to explain myself to another adult about me being an adult. That to me is foolish. That to me is foolish. Right? I just think that as adults, we have to understand that no one's perfect. And if someone does something wrong, all you can do is say, okay, you good? You stay, you go. What's good? And that's how I think women, this is how I think women should be with men. If he goes out and have sex with another woman, you good, baby? Did you get that off? Yeah, I'm good. All right, cool. Let's keep pushing. All that trying to chastise me and yell at me and call me all kind of names and go out and fuck my best friend. Oh, but that's heavy. Revenge cheating is diabolical. Right? And that's the part about being married, right? You have to, those are the things that are on your motherfucking plate, on the motherfucking table.
And that's what the media, and that's what people who do advertisement, that's what they bank on.
They play on your feelings.
They play on our feelings, and
Yeah.
it normally it's women, but particularly.
No, I see it from a lot of guys now.
Well, yeah. Well,
I see when I'm listening on the internet, right? If I say something, I could say anything. Yesterday I said, "Yo, I ain't never flying no more unless I fly first class." And boy, the women be like, "Oh yeah, I feel you," and all of that other type of stuff. The black men are the ones that get upset. They want to humble you. They say that you should be quiet about it. You need to acknowledge their feelings. They all want to go to therapy. It's the men that I see it from now. I don't see it. Even in the comments, I see the men get mad at you.
Yeah.
It ain't the women.
Yeah. Well, because men have emotionally evolved into women by way of emasculation. The overbearing mother, the overly sexual mother.
Yeah.
The black man never really got to express himself, his feelings. Quit crying. So he cry on the inside, whining mother. So now when he grow up, he complain on the job. Complain in the relationships, never happy in a relationship, always finding something wrong in a relationship.
Women hate that. See?
Well, because they hate it. But just think, man, most of these mamas didn't give a about how they feel. Shut up, mother. Quit crying. Close the goddamn door. Cause they never got to express themselves.
Yeah.
So online, if they can have write and spell, then this their method of expressing themselves. The internet gave the voiceless a voice.
Boy, did it ever.
It gave the voiceless a voice.
Boy, did it ever.
And so the emotionally responsive black man is the detriment of the black community for the last 30 years.
So, break that down.
The emotionally responsive black man have been the detriment of the black community in the last 30 years. He's been the one doing all the killing.
They're gonna hate you for that one.
He's been the most unfocused one because he just want to have fun and feel good because he's emotionally responsive. Most black males in America, they can't think past their emotions because they don't know how to separate thoughts from emotions.
Yeah.
So uncomfortable thoughts lead them into their emotions. That's why the end result is aggression. That's why everything that's uncomfortable for the black man, at some point, he has to solve it with violence because he haven't learned any mechanisms or any forms of expressing himself. You're a punk in every aspect of a black man growing up and if he's trying to express himself, how he feel, what he feel about something, he gets shut out, shut down. Oh man, oh he in his feelings. Oh yeah, in his feelings. It's normal.
Yeah.
To be in your feelings. So when you're online, it's okay for these guys to be in their feelings. All of these street guys in their feelings about what another man is saying.
Yeah.
Not about what he's doing. All of this is about what a man is saying.
Mm-hmm.
Not what he's done to you. Not what he's done to your sister. Not what he's done to your mother. All about what he's saying. And these guys is upset. They're angry. They're developing emotions. Their hate is coming in their heart. All from what another man is saying. No one could have predicted this group of black males and white males with all these feelings. The internet, homie. The internet did something to humanity that could have, no one could foresee this. No one could foresee this. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about the Bible and the Quran. Man, God didn't factor in the internet. Man, they couldn't.
We have to understand that in this life we live, we only have one life to live. And the best way to live your life is in your truth. Men, we need to live in our truth. Do not think that your happiness is not important. Do not think that living your life in harmony and let the void of toxicity is wrong. We understand that there's going to be trials and tribulations, but you don't need no extra person to take you down for it. You know? So just enjoy it while you can. Enjoy life. You know, and enjoy life.
You know what? I'm gonna hit you with how Oprah does it, cause you know she say your first name, real quiet and stare at you.
Yeah. Stephen.
Stephen.
Yes.
If you know so much about marriage,
Yeah.
why have you never been married?
Because I didn't know how to act. This
Said
is
it in the
simple.
book.
It's
Your fault.
It's totally my fault. Totally my fault. It's not anybody's fault but mine. I was on the road over 200 days out of the year. I'm not going to be faithful being on the road 200 days out of the year.
You can.
I know.
You can make that choice.
See, and the other man said, when he said, I can't be faithful, the other man said, you can. Dude, you don't know me. How the fuck you gonna tell me what I can do and what I can't do? And this is to the men. We need to stop trying to tell what other men what they can do and can't do. If I know myself that I can't be a faithful man, then why I'm going to try to do something that I'm not built to do? If I'm built to be with multiple women, then I need to be with multiple women, and that makes me happy. Men, we got to start living for our happiness. Now, once again, if you're happy in a marriage, you know, and your wife dog walking you, hey, that's your prerogative. Happy wife, happy life, hey, that's your prerogative. But the single men are winning at the end of the day. Because we don't have to, we ain't got to worry about nobody going through our phone. We ain't got to worry about if somebody going to fuck our bitch. We ain't got to worry about none of that. And we ain't got to worry about trying to be psychologists or therapists. We ain't got to worry about none of that. All we got to do is be true to who we are. That's it. And we ain't, listen, raising children is hard enough, but raising a woman, That is something I don't want to sign up for. That's something I don't want to sign up for. That's something I don't want to sign up for. I'd rather sign up to be, for me. It's all about me. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. But I ain't trying to be worried about another person's well-being all the motherfucking time. That's stressful. That's too stressful. That's just too much to try to be worried about someone else's problems concerning my life. When somebody disagree with the way I think and the way I feel, fool, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Do you, boo? Yeah. And I'm proud of the men who have, done what it take to make all their, to make this shit work. Hey. But the ones who don't, the ones who are living their lives and their happiness and their truth, be proud. Be proud. Don't listen to the crowd. It's better to be alone and happy than to be with someone and unhappy. Thank y'all for coming to the show. Until next time, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it. Until next time, Rufus is